Hey everyone, Carson here again. Got some exciting updates from our field test number 2. So without further ado, let's get started. And once again, this is our purpose. All right, so for field test number 2, it was a more expedient setup. I set up the detector in the bed of my truck, as you can see from that photo. In this setup, we only had the all-sky camera, telescope, and ADS-B receiver active because the goal of this test was to assess the calibration of the all-sky and the pointing overlay for the telescope, as well as the focus motor. All right, so we had a few improvements that we were working on that we're testing out during this field test. We added a calibration overlay to the all-sky feed based on the 10 brightest stars in the sky. We added a heartbeat signal to the command plane. We added a real-time overlay based on the telescope pointing angle to the all-sky feed, which would enable us to see where we're supposed to be pointing with the telescope. It's also representative of the actual size of the telescope's field of view. We also installed the focus motor and made sure that it is working well with the GUI. We configured a local NTP server based on GPS time for timing distribution, and we added a camera so you can see the detector in action. So here's some improvements that we made to the GUI as well. We changed the color scheme to amber to better preserve night vision. We added, as indicated by number 1, calibration overlay checkbox, and then the calibration overlay is those little circles that go around the position that the brightest stars in the sky are supposed to be. We added a telescope field of view overlay, which is indicated by that little green box on the second arrow. We also added focus motor functionality, which is indicated by number 3. We'll be getting into the video in just a moment, but here are preliminary field test number 2 results. Our pain points were the alignment of the telescope. It has a very tight field of view, so it's very difficult to make sure that it's aligned exactly where it needs to be at startup. Cable wrap from the telescope with no slip ring and with short cables, it makes it very difficult to place the telescope in an easy to align position, especially in the back of my truck. So cable wrap was a real big issue. And then clouds were an issue when we're relying on the brightest points in the sky for our calibration. Having the clouds makes it difficult to get enough points for aligning the all-sky camera. Our successes, the calibration overlay worked wonderfully once the clouds started to clear. The focus motor worked well. The NTP server timing distribution worked great. The site filming worked well. I wish it was a night vision camera, but it's not. But this will do for now. The new GUI color scheme was great. Color scheme was great for preserving night vision, and the telescope pointing overlay on the all-sky feed worked really well. And so, without further ado, let's get to the video feed.